This is a breathing practice. Take your seat. You might do this practice lying down or standing up. Observing the flow of breath may be easiest while you're seated. Place your feet flat on the floor and be sure the arms and hands are uncrossed. We are promoting flow through the body. As with any breathing practice, if you struggle at any time, just leave the practice. No breathing practice should ever leave you struggling for air. The intention is to find flow and to augment the flow of the life force through this body. There is no need to suffer. Relax the body as much as you can in whatever shape you've taken, seated, standing, or lying down. Take a couple of deep breaths in and exhale with a sigh. Again, inhale and exhale. One last time, inhale and exhale with a sigh. Relax the material of the body so that the life force may pass through more easily. Reduce resistance through relaxation. Notice the body in space, this system we call I. Notice the feet on the floor. Notice the sitting bones on the chair. Notice the attitude of the belly. Soften the belly so the diaphragm may move freely down into the abdomen with each breath. This is a relaxed breathing exercise. There should be no strain. Notice the attitude of the shoulders and the arms and the hands in the lap. Feel the heaviness of the left hand, the weight of it, the reality of the stuff of the left hand sitting there still in the lap. Move your attention to the right hand. Notice the reality of the right hand sitting in your lap, heavy and relaxed, still. And then feel both hands sitting quietly in the lap, present, here and now. There are 4 parts to the breath. There is the inhalation, there is the pause at the top of the inhalation, there is the exhalation, and the pause between the exhalation and the next inhalation. You will be watching these 4 stages of the breath or parts of the breath during this meditation. Feel the body as an object subject to gravity. So you may feel a new lowering down of the body, a heaviness. Let yourself be heavy. Come into the weight, the real weight of the body, without collapsing, of course. And now observe your natural breath, the breath coming in, the apex of the breath, and the breath going out. The bottom of the breath. The pause at the top of the breath and the pause at the bottom of the breath are very subtle at first. Almost like the top of a Ferris wheel that's flowing freely. You get to the top and then you feel the movement going down. It's almost imperceptible. That shift between crest and going down, and then that shift between being at the bottom and moving up again. This is Pranayama 101. You may already know these things and have brought your awareness to these things many times. And now let out any breath in the lungs and observe the next breath coming in from just outside the nostrils. You'll be breathing through your nose only throughout this session. And feel the breath as it comes in and lights up the insides of your nostrils, and then lights up the sinuses, the back of the mouth and the throat, and then it lights up the lungs, and then the breath recedes on the exhalation and goes out the same way it came in. Take a few breaths like that, observing all the finer aspects of this simple process. And you want to feel the breath in each place in the body. Feel your tissues responding to the life force as it comes in. You're beginning to feel the rhythm of your breath in this moment. With your attention placed upon it as lightly as possible, like a sheet of paper on a desk. Your attention is nearly weightless because you don't want to change the breath too much. "21,000 times a day, or thereabouts, each human being takes a breath. You're simply bringing your attention to your breath for this 15 or 20-minute meditation. We know that we are bringing in oxygen and that the lungs convert the oxygen into the blood, and that the blood flows through the entire body so that all the 37 trillion cells of our body become oxygenated. This is the science behind a breath. We yogis call this the pranic breathing, because we know that the subtlest life force available to us is coming in on the breath. And prana is not the equivalent of oxygen. Prana is something much more than mere oxygen. So on the next breath, imagine that you're bringing in some mysterious force into your body, something that your body craves, and that there's something more going on here than the simple transference of oxygen from outside to inside the system. If you could color the breath, what color would it be? The breath comes in, it reaches its apex, it might pause for a moment, and then the breath goes out. So mysterious. We are, in this moment, a human merely breathing. Keep going and imagine where this life force is coming from. What is responsible for this mechanism of pumping the life force through our body every day? If we are not doing it consciously, what and how is it happening? We know that it's the accumulation of carbon dioxide in the body that calls for another breath. But beyond that, when we take in the air or ether, what are we really taking in? Perhaps there's some conversation happening here between what's inside us, which we call I or me, and something much bigger, which we might call that. Keep going with the breath, with your attention on the breath. When the mind wanders, and it will, just bring it back to the act of breathing. A breath comes in, it has a life, it does its work, it oxygenates, and then the breath goes out. Exhale the breath you're working with now, and on the next inhalation, breathe into the whole skull. Imagine that the breath isn't just limited to the nostrils and the sinuses, but that it could fill the entire skull. It could fill the eye sockets and the ear canals and the back of the mouth. It could move around the brain, fill yourself up, and let it go. Inhale right into the skull. And now imagine that the breath could even move beyond the skull into the space around the skull. It could move out through the pores of your scalp and the pores of the face. And as you exhale, it's as though you're pushing it out through the skin of the scalp and the face. Another breath like that, in through the nostrils to fill the entire skull. And beyond, perhaps. And as you exhale, the life force moves even farther beyond the skull. On the next breath, bring the life force in through the nostrils into the throat and the shoulders and the chest. Fill the whole chest cavity, including the space between the ribs, the underarms. Puff them up with your breath. And as you exhale, imagine the breath moving out through the pores of your skin over your chest and neck. Again, inhale through the nostrils down into the throat, the chest, and as you exhale, imagine something being emitted through your pores. One more time. Inhale through the skull and down into the neck and the chest. Everything getting lit up. And as you exhale, send it back out again to be recycled and reused. Inhale through the nostrils and come down through the neck, through the shoulders, and now down both arms into your hands as though to light up the arms and hands. Bring the life force down into your arms and hands through the tips of the fingers. You may feel them tingle. And as you exhale, let the energy move out through the pores of the skin, the arms and the hands. Again, inhale through the skull, which is alive with the prana, through the neck, the shoulders and the chest, down through the arms, down through the hands and the fingertips. And as you exhale, imagine the breath moving out through the pores of your skin. One more time, inhale. These are relaxed breaths. You may find yourself going deeper, that's fine, but there should be no struggle. Exhale. Feel yourself lighting up in the area around your body, moving down to the abdomen and all those precious organs inside the abdomen, the kidneys, the adrenal glands, liver, stomach, pancreas, organs of digestion, and the sex organs, the elimination organs. Inhale through the nostrils, through the skull, the neck, the shoulders, the chest, the arms and hands, down into the belly. soft belly here. Feel yourself lighting up, and as you exhale, let the energy move through the organs of the abdomen and out through the pores of the skin. You're taking energy in and you're redirecting it where you want to direct it. Again, inhale through the nostrils. Feel yourself becoming expansive down through the upper body into the abdomen. There's so much to feed in here. There's so much to love, to bathe in the light of prana, and exhale. Feel yourself all lit up around your mid-body. One more time, inhale. Come down into the belly and exhale. Moving down now into the pelvis, the bowl of the pelvis. Inhale through the skull, the neck, the shoulders, arms, hands, chest, belly, down into your perineum, right through the buttocks and the hip bones and the joints of the hips. Feed your pelvis with the life force and exhale through all of that tissue. Again, inhale, bringing it down as far as you can inside the body using the lamp of your awareness. Directing the life force. Exhale, feel yourself glowing in the whole trunk. One more time, inhale down as deep as you can inside the trunk of the body. And then the life force leaves. Move down now through the body into the thighs, the tanks of the thighs. Inhale. Feel the cells of the thigh bones and the thigh muscles lighting up right down to the knees. And exhale, feel them glowing. Again, inhale. Feed the strong muscles and tissues of the legs, the long bones of the thighs. So energy follows our attention. Last time in the thighs, inhale all the way down into the thighs. Feel yourself glowing, glowing, glowing with the life force. And exhale. And now inhale all the way down through the legs, through the calf muscles and the shin bones, down into the feet, through your toes and the soles of the feet. Inhale down, all the way down through the entire body, top to bottom. And feel your lower legs and your feet glowing with this attention. And again, inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale through the whole body, right down through the soles of your feet. Imagine they're being polished with the life force. And exhale, feel your body glowing. Breathe naturally now and pick up on the glow of the body. Feel the space around your body and feel how diaphanous the skin has become, how the outline of the body has softened, how receptive the skin is. and how hungry for more light the body is. We know that we all exist inside an egg of light. And so what you have done with this practice is amplified the light, amplified your awareness of the light that already exists around you, and made a connection beyond the confines of your body. With each breath, feel the egg of light expanding around you, like waves on a shore, like pulses of light coming from a sun. Feel yourself bathed in waves of light. And now imagine that you could breathe through all the pores of your skin. Inhale, draw in that light, and exhale, let the body glow. Inhale, draw in the light. Exhale, feel the body pulse and glow. Inhale one more time. Hold the breath to feel the life force building up inside you. And with a final exhalation, let it go. Rest inside this conversation you have begun between you and the life force outside of you that is also within you. The flow of grace within you. Bring a hand over the center of the chest. We give thanks for the privilege of being here today. We ask that we may receive all the gifts we're offered. And we ask for and claim a day of heaven on earth for ourselves, our beloveds, everyone we come in contact with.